people are mobile, their money goes further. If they go elsewhere, they'll feel safer. They live life freer, and they are gone. I wish one other thing though. When I ran in 22, yeah, we came up a bit short, but because we were running as hard as we did, fortunately, when Joe Biden was going through that second half of his term, he didn't do it with Democrat rule in Congress. So the down ballot.
Honestly, you single-handedly probably gave the Republicans the majority. I don't think probably. I think you single-handedly carried enough Republicans over the finish line to give them the slim majority. I really believe that. I do have to run, though. You're doing a great job. I'm not sure what's next for you, but I'm sure it's going to be big. EPA Administrator, our friend Lee Zeldin is with us. Great job this week. You've had a hell of a week. You have a lot to celebrate this weekend. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Sean. Take care.
800-941-SEAN is the number if you want to be a part of the program. Everybody needs a home security system. You don't want a reactive system, one that, you get a call from your alarm company, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, somebody broke into your home. We're just informing you what has happened. That's reactive. No, you want a proactive system, and that is comprehensive protection, not just a camera. You want an ecosystem of sensors, AI cameras. You want them inside your home. You want them outside your home. They have active guard outdoor protection. That means 24/7 live professional monitors. Tap off simplysafe.com/Hannity. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. When we come back, more of the best of the Sean Hannity Show. Stay tuned. Got kicked out of the house again, Johnny. We lost an OT, and I threw the remote through the TV. There goes your bundle and our playoffs at home. You've got Sirius XM, right? All the games, hometown announcers, right on the app. You are useful. Turn it on. Get every game of the NHL and NBA playoffs on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app. Every game, every team, and your hometown announcers, all in one place. But if you throw anything at my radio, you're walking. Got a backyard project or lawn to tame? For over 50 years, VP Racing Fuels has dominated racetracks around the world. Did you know your trimmer, chainsaw, or blower is a little air-cooled race engine, making VP Racing Fuels the logical choice to fuel it? Our specially formulated fuels promote smooth first starts and longer-performing engine life. Available now at all your local retailers. Don't let low-quality fuels stall your weekend. When it matters most, choose VP Racing Small Engine Fuels. When did watching TV go from a way to relax to a complicated chore? Well, if you're sick of huge cable bills or endlessly searching for the show everyone's talking about, then welcome to Philo. Philo's the streaming service that respects both your time you actually love to watch. This means live TV from more than 70 channels like Hallmark, History, A&E, and Lifetime, plus a huge library of blockbuster movies and classic shows, and an easy-to-use unlimited DVR that lets you save anything you want and skip all the ads when you watch. The best part? You get all this for just $25 a month when you sign up at Philo.tv. No hidden fees, no long contracts, just a genuinely great deal. And new users can try completely free for 7 days. So head to Philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv and experience a better way to TV. Subscriptions auto-renew at monthly rate plus applicable taxes. Cancel anytime. See terms at Philo.tv. There's something about this season that signals movement. Spring doesn't linger. It pushes forward. It replaces what's tired with what's fresh. It reminds us to raise our standards. Black Rifle Coffee Company was built on that same spirit. Veteran founded and American roasted, this is a company grounded in discipline, courage, and purpose, not trends. For mornings that don't slow down, their new cold brew coffee cans offer a clean, efficient solution. Try Just Black, bold, straightforward, and uncompromising. Or if you like a little flavor, try vanilla, smooth, balanced, and strong. Just grab it, crack it, and get moving. And if you need an extra surge of focus, try or Freedom Punch from Black Rifle Energy. Zero sugar, 200 milligrams.
Yeah, I was only there for about an hour. I just had to do some cameras.
Drinks in with fuel that respects your time and your standards. You can find
Thanks for the follow, Doug.
63 at Walmart, your local convenience stores, any Black Rifle coffee shop.
Say hi in chat for me.
And stock up directly. Black Rifle Coffee, veteran founded, American roasted. This is America's coffee. Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us.
It's the weekend, man.
Our timeshare exit kit.
You're resting, you won't see it.
All your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit.
You caught this one?
That's 800-722-1144. 800-722.
I'm trying to get some shorts in. Uploaded. I didn't get enough last month for the bonus, but I did get the creator pay. I'm going to make sure I do a raid when I close this one out.
Explore more than 135 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, and more. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at UMGC.
Never feel bad for missing it, man.
Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell. Credit card interest rates are now over 29%, and most people are only...
I didn't give you a heads up until I was far into it.
But here's what most homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you could easily have...
Sig made it in. A couple other people made it into YouTube, so...
Equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your card loans.
Yeah, even when you die.
One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part: with Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone.
I gotta stop and get some gas too.
No card credit pull up front, no appraisal, no loan.
I gotta find some cheap gas though. Well, that's fine. I mean, you'll run into that, brother. That's okay. Hope you feel better soon. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow evening and all day Tuesday for the primary day here. I'm running one of the precincts up in Springfield Township. I'm sure he did. Yeah, people get suckered into those. And I can see how it can happen, man. They pressure the fuck out of you when you take those free trips or whatever, the timeshare things. Man, they sweat you hard. But I just had my no face on. I've known people that have gotten caught up in them. And I've helped them out a little bit by using it every once in a while for them. I mean, there's reasons that it's a good idea, but
this time about a picture of seashells on a North Carolina beach a year ago. And this won't be the end of it. But nothing has changed with me. I'm still innocent. I'm still not afraid. And I still believe in the independent federal judiciary. So let's go. But it's really important that all of us remember this is not who we are as a country. This is not how the Department of Justice is supposed to be. And the good news is we get closer every day to restoring those values.
yeah, we brought you all this way. But usually they don't. It's the you get to use the timeshare or something like that. They're one of their model rentals or whatever. You got to get down there on your own usually. Which is where I went. Back then. It was like it wasn't even Spirit. It was I think it was Frontier. You could fly down to Fort Myers for $80, 150 round trip from Toledo. was a couple of years ago. They were doing some good deals. They still have direct flights to Fort Myers and to Phoenix out of Toledo.
This grand conspiracy investigation is going to be the mother lode.
Yeah, I'd fly down there and rent a car.
A lot more people. Bongino told me that.
Hell, the car rental ended up costing more than the flight.
The FBI purposely preserve evidence, knowing and hoping that one day when he and Cash Patel got in the FBI, that they would find it. They did find it. And that's where, Dan famously said he didn't think a Republican survive under these circumstances. But I think that is the case that I'm paying the most attention to. However,
I always wanted to get a convertible.
Anyway, joining us now, John Solomon. He is the founder, editor-in-chief, chief investigative reporter.
Well, they're the reason why. I mean, they're the ones that blocked the merger
John,
with JetBlue.
With you, I think you agree with me. This is the lower hanging.
Biden's DOJ sued to block it.
Investigation is into the grand conspiracy.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is sort of a side issue, but one that takes on more significance when you remember what just happened Saturday night. People are getting motivated by these social media posts. They are getting motivated by the hateful rhetoric. And so if an FBI director or a former FBI director
had nothing to do with jet fuel. They filed for bankruptcy in 2024 before the election.
If a guy in Las Vegas says, hey, I'm going to kill the lawmaker tomorrow, they're going to go arrest him too. So that's what went on.
Creditors just wouldn't extend them anymore.
They are systemically looking at an effort to get Donald Trump violate his civil liberties over a 10-year period using 4 or 5 codename investigations. And along the way, not violating President Trump.
Yeah, but they're probably next to the chopping block unless they can find someone to merge with. If they're going to, they better do it while Trump's still in office. I mean, they sued him for antitrust, but they let all the other bigger airlines merge together. U.S. Air and American.
Is only the tip of the iceberg. That there are multiple investigations with multiple names that they also now have discovered, and we will learn a lot more in the days, weeks, and months ahead about these.
Yeah, basically, there's a long history.
Hey, Jody. Any word on Charles? Hey, Rick. What's up, LVA? And Cap. Sorry. Not everybody knows his first name. Yeah.
We're going to look at that period after the election and charge Donald Trump.
No cap here no more. Since it was a cap here.
And Sam Hilden did and never got charged, which is submit confident electors to a Senate as a form of protest. Twice in American history, that wasn't a crime, but when it came to Donald Trump, they tried to turn it into a crime. 4 consecutive Washburn Street beat cycles, all along capturing hundreds of people into a dragnet who were clearly innocent.
Let's get your take, Greg Jarrett. Let's start with 8647. According to Comey, he had no idea what that meant. He had no idea. He just happened to stumble upon it.
Yeah, he said, gosh, it never...
Yeah, I think someone was... I think Bao was saying that there was already a bail set, though. I guess Chile was trying to raise money for him.
He plays the dummy to try to weasel out of wrongdoing.
And he's proven to be a master of deceit, lying about leaks to the media.
Well, I don't think the other guy got arrested. He was still streaming afterwards.
While denying it all with a straight face or under testimony.
And to be honest, I mean, NCAP. There's one thing about standing there and peacefully recording, but he was yelling at them, telling them they were full of shit, blah blah blah. I mean, I understand First Amendment and all, but dude, they're going to do whatever it takes to push you back if you're going to be antagonistic. Yeah, I know, Jody. Bad mix. Yeah, but I mean, I think there's enough people monitoring him. I wouldn't want him raising money for me, that's for sure. Then again, I'd be able to pay my own bail. I always keep a credit card with a few $1,000s available on it. So, yeah, NCAP did, but he was by himself. I mean, they were both recording, but from different spots. Val played it a couple times last night. Oh yeah, Chili's done some sketchy stuff with fundraising in the past. So the OG cop watchers know the deal with him. He almost got arrested here in Toledo right after our local guy got popped. He doesn't understand that the Gestapo's thick here in Toledo, man. You can't even enter the police station with a phone. If you do, it goes in a Faraday bag. Hell, even the courthouse in Sylvania, they make you do it. It goes right in a Faraday bag. And only they can unlock.
Is a brazen lie. We'll wait and see.
You know, this is the low-hanging fruit, John Solomon, that I often talk about, but there is being built, as confirmed by the Attorney General, still Pam Bondi, confirmed by Todd Blanche, confirmed by the FBI Director Kash Patel, new evidence put forward by Tulsi Gabbard at DNI, that in fact...
Oh, yeah. I mean, they did it specifically because he was yelling. And they came deep because they knew he was going to be resistant. I'm not saying you need to kiss their ass, but you definitely catch more bees or catch more flies with honey than vinegar, you know? I mean, I made my thoughts clear about ANCAP before, though. I used to be pretty cool with him, but some of the moves he's made lately, this was almost an exact copy of the last time he got arrested. I don't know how he thought it was going to end any different. Well, they set him up and he walked into the trap. I mean, you're not going to win standing on the side of the road with those guys. You're going to move you back, you move back. You can bitch about it, but you move. Oh yeah, that's one of the big ones. Jody. mean, I chat with Duke every day, mostly about hockey and stuff. But yeah. Or anybody doing it. If the light's on, there's a good chance that socket's hot. I like Duke. He's really growing his channel just by doing shorts, so that's why I'm going to do more and more shorts for my Rumble channel. I've gained a couple hundred followers just in the past month or so, just by doing shorts. Yeah. Well, at least they made the playoffs. Wings started off great. Once again, fell apart in the second half of the season. Actually, last month of the season, they still were. Last week, they were still in it. Just couldn't find a way to win. You know, they were in first place right up until the All-Star game in the Olympics. Yeah. I don't know how many more years he's got left. Has he announced his retirement yet? He's going to make a good executive or coach. Well, that's why I'm heading over to Reds, because I'm going to watch our Walleye. They're up 3-2, and then they're home for the next two games if necessary. Hopefully they win it tonight against the Bloomington Bison. They're up 3-2, though.
Certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify. You can argue opinions all day long, but you can't argue results. Greetings, naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, your founder of Rough Race. And for years,
that my Pistons.
Companies have told you that
it's game 7 for the Pistons.
But here's the truth. That bag of food is cooked at such high temperatures, it's dead food. And when you feed dead food day in and day out, the fallout is itchy skin, achy joints, no energy, and endless trips to the vet. When you add Rough Race, you get the
tall order.
Probiotics, enzymes, omega oils, and antioxidants that your dog.
How many behind you is it? You think? Do you know?
That's real results. Senior dogs are running around like puppies. Skin problems finally finding relief. And even the pickiest eaters are licking their bowl clean.
Never a Penguins fan, but I love Mario Lemieux.
I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to see it for yourself. I'll send you a free Jumpstart trial bag. You just cover the shipping.
Yeah, but I don't think they're in the playoffs. The Bison are. That's not too far from you. Like within an hour. Bloomington Bison.
Just fast access to capital with real people who understand small business. You need to be in business at least 1 year and averaging $50,000 a month or more. Grab your phone, dial #250 and say funding now. That's #250, keyword funding now. See your options in minutes. SignetCapitalGroup.com. So when I ask, what is Odoo? What comes to mind? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are.
That's that far? I didn't think it was that far from you.
Business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So, what is Odoo? Well, I guess Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is fertilizer magic beanstalk building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it. Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and find it now at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
not ECHL though, are they? Eggsy?
The 50 to 60-year-old not so perfect candidate like you. You take prescription meds.
Let me check.
Winner with your fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Blue works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with you could probably find $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance, but unless you're young and healthy, you've got to call Big Blue because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-244-0909.
Got the Kansas City Mavericks too, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Quad City didn't.
With us, Greg Jarrett will give you an opportunity to explain how you think this will play out in terms of the broader case, the larger case, the more significant case.
I don't even see Quad City in the.
Well, I think John has summarized it as he always does with his reporting quite well. You posed an important question: who might flip, implicate others? For example, like John Brennan. I think John Wright is clearly the next person indicted. There were people.
Yeah, they were. I remember that. I was in college in the Army. They were good at the same time. I think that they met the Red Wings in a couple finals back then. Yeah, I don't even see Quad City in the ECHL. I know they have a baseball team. I don't see them in the ECHL.
President Barack Obama can't do it. Brennan did it anyway. He essentially had one person compose it.
Kansas City Mavericks.
I would think that person,
Iowa Heartlanders.
Would be somebody, if I were a prosecutor, I'd be looking at the flip, along with some
Bloomington, I think, is closest to you.
Against John Brennan. Once you get people to begin to flip, to save their own funds, then a snowball effect invariably happens. And so, look, you've got grand jury investigation going on. It's very
Oh shit, the Walleye are up 3-1 already. I didn't know they started that early. Oh, it is Sunday. Shit. That's the second period. They're up 3-1.
That are motivated to make sure that justice is done. So we're going to see some action over the course of the next few weeks.
If you want a longer discussion on this very topic, both John Solomon and Greg Jarrett came to my podcast, and we go over this in great specificity. We kept a meeting in 2 hours, non-stop conversation about it. And
that's cool.
John Solomon, Greg Jarrett, thank you both. Appreciate both of you. 800-941-SEAN if you want to be part of the program. We talk a lot about preparedness on this program and being able to protect your family, being ready for anything that may come your way. If God forbid something happens, communication would be the most important part of your life in that moment. Now, most people don't realize they may have no way to reach their loved ones until it's too late. You need to be heard, no matter where or when. Go to rapidradios.com. Rapid Radios, communications. This is the best of the best. This is the Sean Hannity Show. Back here in the project on for 50 years, VP Racing Fuels has dominated racetracks around the world. Did you know your trailer chainsaw lowers marathon racing, making VP Racing Fuels the logical choice to fuel it? Our specially formulated fuels promote smoother starts and longer performing engine life. Available now at all your local retailers. Don't let low quality fuels stall your weekend. If it matters most, choose VP Racing Small engine fuels. If you're a business owner with salespeople, how in the world could you say no to this offer? The top 20% of your salespeople close 80% of the business. 80% of all sales are closed after the 5th attempt, and 83% of all salespeople don't even ask for the sale once. Did you know that 90% of all Salespeople have never even read one sales book. How many sales are being lost each month? Simply because your salespeople are not professionally trained.
Trenton, New Jersey, huh?
The world's top sales trainer, Jason Evans. I'm going to give you a free 45-minute video of pure sales training techniques that will increase your company's sales within days, guaranteed. This can double, even triple your company's sales. This video
is ECHL team or just a minor league team? Another different minor league. ECHL is like double A. AHL is triple A.
It's the last Friday of the month, and you're in the office late again. One report is still incomplete because you're waiting on one last receipt. You've sent emails, paid slacks, maybe even wandered over to someone's desk, but you've done everything except the actual job of closing the books. RAM is for finance teams who are tired of the chase. Imagine this: a team member makes a purchase and you instantly.
Yeah, I know the Red Wings were in the finals with the Devils one year too. I think we beat them. RAM automatically enforces your policies and blocks out-of-policy spend before it even happens. Instead of You know, Colorado beat us once and we beat them once in the finals. We're in the playoffs.
Fewer surprises and way less stress. And right now, your business can get $250 off just by signing up at ramp.com/business. That's ramp.com/business. Spend smarter, automate faster, and finally close the books.
It's like our Lake Erie or Erie Seawolves. That's single A, I think, or double A, maybe. I don't know, baseball. Yeah, almost first getting off. 468 there. There's out in the Delta, Ohio area, there were actually two gas stations going through price wars. They were down low $3 for a gallon. Yes, he loves his 468 over there. Blackhawks, yeah.
Leave the Strait of Hormuz starting on Monday. He says the project aims to assist neutral and innocent countries affected by the Iran war. There are few details. The president also mentions ongoing discussions with Iran that could lead to positive outcomes. Former FBI Director James Comey says he'll fight a Justice Department indictment that he threatened President Trump's life.
Comey appeared in federal court in Virginia this past week, turning himself in on 2 charges, including threatening the life of the president and transmitting threats across state lines. The DOJ
it shot up on last week.
Of seashells he posted.
It'll be coming down soon, though.
The former FBI
I think this thing is winding down in Iran.
Court appearance, but has said he is innocent. His attorney, Patrick Fitzgerald, said he would argue that the case is a vindictive prosecution, meaning it was brought to punish Comey for exercising his legal rights.
Yeah, I see those dark clouds up ahead. Hopefully I'll make it inside before I drive into it. There was a 20% chance today, but it looks like 100% where I'm running into. It was sunny all day today, though.
On ATC.com.
I ordered a new lawnmower, but it won't, I don't know when it's supposed to be in.
Spirit shutting down Saturday, blaming several factors, including high fuel prices, unable to get a government bailout. Flyers holding Spirit tickets can get refunds and price-capped flights on select airlines. Go to Spirit or DOT websites. I'm Julie Walker. The World Health Organization says that a suspected hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean has killed 3 people. More on these stories at townhall.com.
You probably heard all those ads for life insurance, just a few dollars.
Huntington Center holds around 8,000 for a hockey game.
Maybe I should get a quote.
I think the actual seating is like 7,200 or something like that. Or just over 7,000, but they'll have 1,000 standing room only seats sold.
The 50 to 60-year-old not so perfect candidate like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner.
It was funny to watch the Bloomington crowd, man. It looked like they barely had 1,000 people in the stands. More empty seats than full.
So yeah, you need life insurance, but unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you.
Route 80 or Route 90? It's
Get a quote right now.
this is 80 here, Interstate 80.
800-555-2085 or BigLou.com.
Yeah, but do they fill it? That's the thing.
A popular soft drink is changing its name for the country's 250th birthday.
In celebration of America's 250th birthday, I'm doing releasing limited edition.
Walleye have sold out every game for the last 2.5 years.
American Dew, available through the
They had like 3 games that one year that they didn't sell out, like early weekday games.
Vice President Michael Smith said in the news release, quote, "Tasting Great since '48 is our tribute to where we started and to the fans who've carried the brand forward for nearly 80 years. American Dew is a tangible celebration of that story, created to mark this moment in a meaningful way."
Ever since they became a Red Wings affiliate, they've sold out almost every game. They used to be a multi-team affiliate. It was both actually the Blackhawks and the Red Wings. Now it's just the Red Wings.
Of abortion rights, since it limits access by blocking people's ability to obtain the pill. Breaking news, townhall.com.
Politics is downstream from culture, carrying on the legacy of National Breitbart. This is Breitbart News Sunday.
That's decent size. If it's nice seats and stuff, Huntington Center is pretty nice in Toledo. They do concerts and stuff there. They have suites. I mean, it's only about 16 years old.
Entertainment editor, author of the book 50 Things They Don't Want You to Know About Trump, coming at you live from a downtown Jacksonville, Florida. It's beautiful out there. The number to call to join the program, 866-957-2874. We do have a great show lined up for you today.
So the Mud Hens play at Fifth Third Field, and I guess Fifth Third just bought out Comerica. So next year it's gonna be Fifth Third something for the Tigers. It's gonna be weird having 2 Fifth Thirds. Comerica just renewed another 10-year naming lease not too long ago. Oh.
Breitbart News White House correspondent Nicholas Gilbert traveled with the president this weekend, and the president even doing all the way from South Florida to Kentucky. The president doing is what does he call that dance? Does the president's dance have a name? I can't. If it does, I missed it. But anyway, Nick will give us nitty-gritty details on life with the president, traveling with the president the last 72 hours. We are blessed at Breitbart News. TV staff with very talented people.
It's Comerica Park, so I don't know if it's going to be Fifth Third Park or Fifth. I doubt it's going to be Fifth Third Field because that's what the Mud Hens play at. And Toledo and Detroit are pretty close to each other. An hour away from each other. So.
A recurring theme is that the Democrats, in one sense, they're literally embracing communism. May Day, May the 1st. The Democrats do this every year. They team up with Hollywood leftists, the still left-wing higher ed institutions, the teachers' unions, all of their little tentacles. And you had some of the largest school districts in the country, from North Carolina to California, canceling school on May 1st so that people who live in the freest, most prosperous country in the world could march and rally in the streets for communism on May Day. On the other hand, the midterm elections are basically in full swing here. There are several little pockets of the country where important elections are happening. Obviously, the California governor's race. I think June 2nd is the mayoral election. I think, and then there's some ballots.
They're building a Meijer right there in Waterville, right in the town, right where our Kroger's is, right across the street from Kroger.
State demanding that you show it to vote in the actual upcoming elections. You can't actually show an ID to vote for an amendment in California that would make it the law for you to show a voter ID vote. I mean, I don't do illicit drugs, but sometimes I say this stuff and I feel like I've just snorted like the purest Colombian cocaine. That is how insane some of this stuff is. And so Democrats literally nationwide are you got millionaires in Hollywood, like Robert De Niro and Jane Fonda and the Marvel Incredible Hulk star Mark Ruffalo on May Day bashing billionaires.
It's regional. It's
Robert De Niro is
originally from Michigan, but and they've been around for a very long time. But they seem to be growing.
And so you got the left just embracing competition.
Michigan had a rhino representative who was part of the Meijer family. He was a one-termer. Once everybody figured out what a rhino he was, he got the boot.
You got an opportunity made to send a message, right? Like
yeah, they're not a public company like Kroger, though. Pretty sure they're owned by the family, Meijer family.
Susan Collins in Maine for the United States Senate. Democrats, the dude had a Nazi.
But they're big, like super Walmart-sized stores. They were actually the multi-super-sized. They used to call them Meijer Thrifty Acres. I mean, that was before Walmart was doing their superstores and stuff like that. Meijer was doing that, where you had the grocery store and the department store built together.
20 years ago, that it was in fact the Nazi tattoo.
I remember going there when I was a little kid in Ypsilanti.
I got tattoos all over my body, and my brother, my older brother, actually put most of them on me. So it was like a bonding thing for us or something. I don't know. I know. I can explain to you every single tattoo that I have on my body. Graham Plattner's excuse was, I didn't really know anything.
But they were, I think, founded in Grand Rapids, I think.
The original tattoo that
Michigan.
That is the official symbol of the Nazi SS unit that ran the death camps during the Holocaust. It's just.
Got decided he's going right instead of left.
Verifiable.
Motorcycle there.
Look at it. In East Germany, under Hitler's reign, there was a systematic execution of Polish people, Africans, but certainly the intent was to kill as many Jews as possible. And there was a military arm within the Nazi regime, their secret police, and they had a symbol, and you could get it at your local tattoo store, and Graham Plattner did that. And now he's claiming ignorance. And I don't actually know which one is worse. That the man knew, in fact, that he was getting a Nazi symbol tattooed on his chest, that he didn't know it and realized it later on and then got it.
Sayers?
But
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Like the beginning of the worst.
It might have been a different part of Michigan. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
As sort of the face of the horribles.
We had Ben Franklin's
Democrat candidates running either for Congress or the United States Senate, and certainly the president.
Perry drugs.
We got some people.
Those went out of this a long time ago.
That will play for you later. You won't believe it. I mean,
Chatham.
I listened to it for the first time because I read the
Chatham grocery stores. Like, Farmer Jack grocery stores.
Maybe it's slop. Maybe some words are in what I'm reading. That didn't actually.
We used to have a bunch of Piggly Wigglies. There's very few anymore. There's still a few left, but I think Kroger owns them now.
But weapons grade stupid, and I'm forced again to ask myself the same question: Does Pete Buttigieg realize how big of an imbecile he sounds right now as he is campaigning for president, because again, producer Mark doesn't think that some of these people are actually running for president. And I said, you know what? At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I am going to repeat it as much as possible because I understand some of this stuff is hard to believe. Why the hell would Pete Buttigieg be running for president? Doesn't he know that he does not stand a chance in hell, a snowball's chance in hell of winning? No, he doesn't know it. Or yes, he knows it and he doesn't care because of the financial windfall that comes from running for president, even if you know you won't become the nominee or go on to win. Kamala Harris,
Yeah, Ben Franklin's. Yeah.
About the Malibu.
They were cool. They were like dime store, discount stores.
Together for $8
All
million.
right, let me find Stream 2 Raid.
If you want to know about the nitty-gritty granular details of that edifice, you can find that out now. But I don't think Kamala Harris buys that unless she goes on this 7-figure book tour that she's been on for the last year and a half, talking about how she got shellacked in November 2024.
Like I said, find a Stream 2 Raid here.
Polling data that we don't have time right now to play because it's a little longer, and I want to take it in the second hour.
Streaming.
Harry Eaton, the CNN polling guru, I guess is, I don't know what his official title is, but he's
the only one that's live.
Probably, I'm watching CNN right now on mute, but I do that because I'm trying to run a thought experiment, I guess, what happens to my brain as I host while watching CNN on mute. Most people.
You ever watch Nerdrotic stream?
Most Americans
it's pretty good.
Could watch CNN, but it is such a horrible news product that they don't. And so maybe you haven't heard of Harry Eaton, but he is an individual that does exist, and he's worked for CNN for years. And he charts data, polling data, surveys, trends, historical trends. He usually does a pretty good job at sifting out anomalies.
All right.
And
tell him I sent you. I'll see you guys later. I'll definitely be probably live tomorrow because I can't be live Tuesday. Peace. We'll see you over there in their chat.
Racked up historic support in 2024 among Black voters, but he's actually added to that number. At this point, in his term, he's got the highest support among Black voters than any other president in over half a century. And it gets worse than that because when you look at the party identification on election night, it was plus 63.